9 characters who are a better match for Naruto than Hinata. As great as they are, there were other characters out there that could have been a better fit for Naruto. Which ships should have sailed instead? It's hard to deny how good Hinata and Naruto are for one another. Especially when the alternative was Sakura and Naruto ending up together. It's a testament to Kishimoto that he didn't try to force that in somehow, even if he did with her and Sasuke, and went with the more natural couple. As great as they are together, there were other characters out there that could have been a better fit for Naruto. Some would have been able to corral his antics better, while others would feed into them and create a more entertaining dynamic. 9. Being with Karui would create an interesting personality clash. With how combative, short-tempered, and outspoken she is, Karui would resemble the rumors about Naruto's mother. The red-hot habanero. He's even felt that temper firsthand when Karui needed to vent her frustrations over Sasuke being allowed to roam free after everything he'd done. The two of them together would be an interesting clash of personality. One that could have settled into something similar to Minato and Kushina, given how both act in Boruto. 8. Ino could have pushed him to greater heights. Ino was always too into the pretty boy to ever see anything in Naruto. They were too focused on Sasuke and later Sai, the man she ended up with in the end. While Naruto never needed the extra push to get stronger or continue with his training, as he was very self-motivated, but Ino would have been one of the few characters that could have given it to him. She was always assertive and unafraid to speak her mind, managing to get someone like Shikamaru to follow her lead without so much as a complaint. The two of them could have continually pushed each other to greater heights. 7. Karen's hot-blooded nature would help Naruto focus on all areas of his life. To many, Karen was an incredibly annoying character whose personality fluctuated so much that it was hard to get a handle on who she was. She'd either have a fiery temper towards Suigetsu or show an undying lust towards Sasuke. The only person who'd managed to bring out the same sensation in her was surprisingly Naruto. As with Karui, Karen would be reminiscent of his mother, even having the same red hair. The hot-blooded personality is necessary for a character that's so overtaken with his duties as Hokage. Much as Minato was. 6. Kuratsuchi and Naruto would be the ultimate power couple. What a power couple the two of them would have been, considering both of them became Kages of their respective villages in the new generation. The two of them have a difference in philosophy when it comes to running both a village and how to handle the Jinchuriki during the war, but that can be a good thing. She'd be willing to make the tougher decisions that Naruto isn't willing. And he'd be able to draw out her softer side more. The biggest thing they can both agree on is that they would do anything for their villages. 5. Matsuri is the soft figure he needs in his life. Matsuri was a bit character who only appeared in canon during the war as part of Temari's team and while training with Gaara during the start of Shippuden. Her character gets a little more fleshed out in some of the filler, showing she's a massive fangirl of both Naruto and Gaara. Much like Hinata, she's shy and soft-spoken, always using proper honorifics. Had Naruto been born in Sunagakure rather than Konoha, she would likely have been his Hinata. 4. Temari would tell Naruto what he needs to hear. Temari and Shikamaru probably have the best relationship in the entire series, so it's hard to ever see them with different characters. But Temari would have the same impact on Naruto that Ino would have. She's not afraid to speak her mind, to the point that she's more than a little overbearing. Moreover than just that. If there's one character who could handle Boruto as a child, it'd be her, as she's a strict mother, unafraid of disciplining them if they do something she finds 3. Tenten could help Naruto mature and settle down. Tenten would be that balancing force towards any character that's a little too exuberant, such as Rock Lee or how Naruto was earlier in the series. She has a way of bringing maturity out of people, even if it's only in short intervals. She's also a highly observant and inquisitive person, someone who would work well as not only a wife but an advisor to someone of Naruto's stature. Naruto could even help her feelings about never depending on others, helping them both grow a bit as characters. 2. Fu and Naruto would be two peas in a pod. These two are like peas from the same pod, possessing very similar personalities to one another that would have made an adorable couple had Fu not been captured before Naruto ever got the chance to meet her. With what troublemakers the two of them were in their youth, they would be terrors in the village, constantly playing pranks on people. It's likely that, with how loud they both were, there would be more than a few fights to be had, but for the most part, the two would no doubt love each other's company. 1. Sasuke and Naruto have a truly unshakable bond. Given everything that Naruto did for Sasuke, all of the hardships he went through to make sure Sasuke was redeemed, it's hard to see them as just best friends. Jokes and memes aside, the two of them have a connection that's stronger than most in the series, and nobody would understand the pain each of them went through other than each other.